So finally, after all this time, I finally decided to make a video on my new Duramax. Well, new to me anyway. Could have gotten a bit newer, but just wanted to keep my payments low. It's within a reasonable price. I didn't even want a car payment, but I found the perfect vehicle, and this is it. It was not easy finding it. And then really I didn't even find it. I just saw it, one day on a website, and I thought I gotta have it, so I just went out and bought it. It's a 2004 LB7 Duramax. I didn't do any modifications, but I figured they were pretty tasteful, so I was happy with that. Even though I would have preferred doing my own thing, I would have probably done the bumper black, and quite frankly, I still have time to do so. So I'll probably end up doing that eventually. There's some updating that needs to be done, like the shocks need to be updated. Just improve the ride quality a little bit. Tires are pretty good. They're Goodyear Wrangler Duratrack. I mean, they're not the most expensive ones, but they're not the cheapest either. So I'm happy with those. And there's been quite a few modifications. It looks like the exhaust has been made a little bit bigger by the looks of it, and let's see here, there's been some protectant done to the bed, which is really nice, because the bed, I always worry, especially with older trucks, that the bed's gonna look like shit, because they're trucks, they're meant to be beaten up, but of course the mods are helping a little bit. And of course I got the tire to match in the back. Probably can't even see it because the low light on this camera is terrible. The interior is fortunately because it's easier to maintain and easier to keep up. Doesn't tear as easily. I do plan on putting some protectant, sealant for the cloth, and also eventually doing like just a cover to protect it. I mean, it looks pretty well kept, and I plan on keeping it up, detailing every so often. It doesn't have anything fancy, it's just a basic truck. It does have the fog lights equipped, an agility trailer brake is what it came with, and then tuner, which I'm iffy about because I've heard good things and bad things about the tuner, so I'm just gonna keep that. And then it was a pain in the ass, but I got a singled in radio there, Kenwood. I'm eventually gonna do a little bit more to that. I had to modify, or rather split the a fuse over here. Anyway, the cruise control is sharing the fuse input with the radio, because that's the only way I could get it done. I tried other ways just to prevent having to mess with it too much, but I mean, I learned a little bit. Maybe I'll do a video on that. I do want to put some sealant on this, maybe grind it out a little bit. It is starting to rust, but it's not a big deal. It's not major. Like I've seen on a lot of Silverados, they're notorious for rusting out in that area. Probably do fender flares. Eventually, gonna do the back tail lights, even though they look okay. Maybe a back bumper, or hell, I might just up and sell it and make a profit out of it. So, but so far I like it, and for now I'm gonna keep it. I ended up paying $10,800, which is pretty cheap for what it is. Most of these sell for $15 and up. The best deal you could probably get with a truck in the 140,000 mile range is roughly 14, is the lowest I've seen. Some non-modified, completely stock single cab extended cabs have better pricing on them, but of course they're sacrificing a lot for that. So this is my truck. Had a bit of an exciting week at work again, like always. Took the Duramax out. It was storming pretty good. There was tornadoes. Now I know it sounds stupid, but normally it's just a false alarm, just really bad weather. Regardless, there was a lot of flooding. Did have to worry about that, but in the vehicle I was in, not so much. And it started hailing, which really got me worried because I just got the vehicle. But I was excited to find out the body held up pretty well. And then got home, didn't even think about the other car. And yeah, I got a message from my brother-in-law saying that his car got beat up pretty bad and we have the same exact car. His is just newer by a year. So I thought I'd go look at mine. Sure enough, there's a bunch of dents that I have to worry about. So I filed a claim right away. Figured it'd be important. It helped my case some. So hopefully my rates won't go up. It's gonna suck if they do. But I do have to file a claim, an official claim. So I did, and there's gonna be an adjuster, but I guess with the storm, everybody's filing claims, so it's gonna be pretty backed up. Probably won't hear anything for a while, but filing comprehensive claim required $500, so I'm gonna have to give $500 depending on the verdict. Honestly, at this point, I love the vehicle, but with all the dents, I'm just worried, it's gonna be problematic later on in the future. So I'm just hoping they, I don't know, they get it taken care of properly, so I don't have to worry about it. As far as moving goes, it's probably not gonna happen. The vacation downtown Minneapolis was pretty fun, but I realized it's kind of one of those places where, it's nice to visit, but not necessarily nice to live in. So I mean, maybe one day I'll be in that area, live in a smaller town, kind of like I do now. I could drive a couple hours and be somewhere. But for now, while I'm in school at least, I'll just stay here, enjoy it. I mean, it's kind of worry-free because, bills aren't really that expensive. Rent's not that expensive. I pay $650 for an apartment, so it helps me save up, helps me pay for my toys. Not a whole lot to worry about, especially while I'm going to school, which is nice. Which I'm also probably gonna have to pay out of pocket some, because I could get a private loan, but I'd rather not take out any more money than I have to if I could help it. Worst case scenario, I do borrow more, which would suck. But I just want to get out of school, get my career going, take care of that, take care of my responsibilities, earn some more money, and then I'll have fun with whatever I have after that. So I don't know. You never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Something may come up that it allows me to move. Better opportunities. I'm always chasing them. No matter what, if something pops up, no matter how well I'm doing on my current job, I'd consider, moving, taking care of business. I hate to say it, but, money isn't everything, but it does make the world go around. So if I could earn more money, that's always a plus. Just having fun with it and, take some stress off the shoulders, which is always nice.